Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is episode 110 of the Affiliate Party Podcast. Today, November the 2nd, 2020, we are going to have a nice discussion about content creation. But first, I would like to just say I was thinking about this morning, thinking about this last night, thought about it this weekend. I said, this podcast, I try to bring energy. I try to bring you new ideas, fresh ideas, thoughts. Try to help you with your beliefs. Try to help you, achieve what you want to go. But I feel like sometimes, I know we do these podcasts every day, and I feel like sometimes I can be myself. I can be redundant. I can say the same thing over and over. This is a podcast about entrepreneurship. This is a podcast about marketing. So we need to go more into the marketing strategy, not the, we're past the 3-month stage. If you've been with me these last 3 months, or you're just jumping on board or whatever. Of course, I want you to believe in yourself. But if you don't, I can only tell you so much about belief. I can only, I don't want to become a preachy podcast. I don't want to become the guy that's always like, believe. No, I don't want to be that person. So we're going to try to give you more of the marketing strategy, more of the, things that you can do to, ramp up your business. Of course, every now and then we go back to, do you believe in yourself, or, believe in yourself and, taking action and everything like that. But we have to move this podcast forward. We have to develop more. We have to get better at helping you out with strategy, helping you out with marketing, helping you out with overall entrepreneurship, because I want all of us to run a successful business. And that's the goal of this podcast, to help you get started with a successful business. So we have the belief system already. I believe, you believe. We don't need to discuss belief every other day or, every single day. So I just want to, say, if you already don't believe, then I'm sorry for you. But we have to move forward. We have to get down to the strategy. We have to get down to the, the nuts and bolts of it. We have to work on a strategy. We have to work on, our writing, or emailing, or everything else, So we are going to move forward. We'll try not to be as redundant. I had to start taking more, and I had to take more accountability. I had to start taking more notes. I had to write down bullet points that we talked about in the podcast, so that way I won't be repeating myself. I don't want to be super repetitive. So that's on me. But now, let's get into the heart of it after, of course, you hear this commercial from Anchor, all right? We'll get into today's subject right after this commercial break. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Now, today we are going to talk about, and I know the last time we talked about being too repetitive, but this is about marketing. This is about, moving your business forward. So we talked about this before, but today we're coming at this today with a new angle. We are going to talk about content creation, how you can create content, and how you can turn that content into different. You can turn that content. How my wife, she will make a turkey. Thanksgiving, she will make a turkey, a very lovely turkey. She will take the turkey, a couple of days. Me, myself, I could eat the same turkey for 5, 6, 7 days. My wife, after 2 days, she's done. She's tired. So she'll take the turkey. She'll make, maybe it's turkey salad, or she'll try to make some kind of turkey sandwich. She'll do this. She'll do that. She'll make 100 different ways to make different things for turkey. She can do that. And so it's a TV show my wife watches. And I like to join in and watch it with her every now and then. It's called 90 Day Fiancé. If you've never seen 90 Day Fiancé, Check it out. It's interesting. I mean, it makes my head hurt sometimes. But the thing about 90 Day Fiance used to be a TV show. It used to be one show, and they would just show people from different countries coming into America. You know, they would fall in love with somebody from, you know, Kentucky or, you know, whatever. They would be from like Russia or, you know, Asia, whatever. Then they would fly in, and then they would have like 90 days or whatever to maybe get a visa, get married or whatever. So they went from that show to last time I was home, because my wife was sick last week, and they got, I think, like, this is a moneymaker for TLC. It's on TLC. They have maybe, I say at the least, they went from that one show. They've turned this into a whole franchise. They got maybe like 6, 7, 8 different shows. I mean, it's bananas. It's ridiculous, but because every time I tell my wife, I go, "Are you kidding me?" So they got another show with these people, and she goes, "Hey man, they making money." I go, "I ain't mad at them for making the money, but how many damn shows can they have? It's like a whole pyramid." Now they got 90 Day Fiance, 90 Day the Other Way. They got the Pillow Talk. They got Pillow Talk 2, and then they got these people. I knew they struck major gold when they have a show with the people that was on the show. They were watching the show and commenting back on the show. I told my wife, I said, I said, if I can get that going with my content creation, then baby, we millionaires, okay? I mean, and that is, it makes me, it's like, wow. Like, you have people watching the show. You've already had people watch the show. So if they watch this TV show, now you come back with the same show, but you have the people that was in the show watching the show, and you got the same people that watched that show watching this show. I'm like, that is amazing. I am blown away by this. And now I say all that to say, this is how you have to do this is how you need to take your content, slice it, dice it, chunk it like they do at the Waffle House. Slice, dice, chunk, top, covered, smothered, scattered. Take all that strategy, the content you create, the videos you create, take all that and find every which way to use that content. Repurpose it. I mean, you could take a YouTube video, you could take a minute of that YouTube video, post it on the Instagram. You could take a minute of that, post it on the Facebook. You can post 2 minutes on Facebook. You can come back. There's so many different ways that you can go. Don't be afraid to use the same content over and over and over again, because everybody is not on the same apps. Everybody's not going to see the same things. I'm telling you, my friends, do not be ashamed to repurpose your content over and over and over, especially if the content you use works. If a lot of people had watched this YouTube video, I would use their content, slice it, dice it, use it over and over and over again. You know, come back with it. You could use the video, then you could say, oh, you know what? You could take that video, you could take that video that you post on YouTube, you can send it in the email. Because I know it's been a couple times I've told myself, I've done a good show today, and I go, you know what? That's going to be my email for the day. I'm just going to email people the podcast, and that's it. And just like I told you last month, we're going to start uploading the podcast on the website. We're going to start uploading the podcast on the YouTube. Every which way I can upload the podcast, we're gonna do it. You know, I mean, it's just, you want to repurpose this stuff. You want to use this stuff over and over again, because it might be a time that, and save all your content, because there might be a time where you might have to go a couple months. You might get hurt or something. You might get sick. And if you're sick for a couple weeks, you can always ratchet back to other stuff that you had. You can upload it. You can use it over and over again, because people are not. It's like when you binge. It's like now when you binge watch a season. You binge watch a season of something, and then they go, okay, we're gonna have like it was a show on Amazon I saw about superheroes, and superheroes being evil. I think it was called The Boys. I believe that's it. The Boys, something like that. And so people binge watch this show, and then they come back like 18 months later maybe, and then you go, damn, what happened? So they rewatch season 1 so they can get caught up again, get re-familiar with before they start watching season 2. I mean, this stuff happens now. This is kind of the norm of life. So don't think, oh, they've already heard that before, this, that, the other. No, come back, use it again, use it again, use it again. And if it works, why not? You know, like if you do a subject and it worked, come back with a sequel. It's like a movie. You know how they do these, like I remember Steve Harvey made a movie called Think Like a Man, and then it was very popular. They made a lot of money, and I said, oh, okay, I definitely know he's gonna have a sequel. And of course they was like, oh, what does every movie do in the sequel? They go to Vegas, baby. So they all went to Vegas. You know, they was like, oh, we're going to Vegas. Oh, that's, it's whenever a movie, it's like Weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's, they had a movie, they had a concept, it worked. They go, oh, what should we do? Weekend at Bernie's 2. Same dead guy. Come on, man. You know, they didn't make as much money, but they made something. They made something out of it. So always keep the content. If your video gets more views than the other one does, slice it, dice it, reuse it, re-up it, retest it, see what works, see what doesn't work, and come back and repackage it. Just keep that in mind. The content that you're using and the content that's working, always be mindful of what's working. Always be mindful of your best episodes. Always be mindful of your most watched videos, and go, okay, let me do more of that. That's one thing that works. Use the content, come back, say, okay, let me see what works. Let me see what didn't work. And be prepared, and then, like I told you, take it, slice it, dice it, reuse it, re-up it. You can come back with one video, repurpose it for the next year, and different people will watch it. It's nothing wrong with that. All right? So that's it for today. Remember, repurpose your content, reuse it, slice it, dice it, do it again and again and again. So there's a million which ways you can go with this content creation. I mean, if you've never seen 90 Day Fiance, you don't even have to watch the TV show. Just go on there, look at all the different shows that they have, and that is something that will help you out. It will show you that, hey, there's more than one way to pluck a chicken. All right, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. My name is Tony Rosano. We'll be back tomorrow with another hard-hitting episode of the Affiliate Party Podcast. And until then, we will talk to you later. And as always, everybody, peace.